Okay, Keir, so we bounced back from a cup defeat against Porchester with a 4-2 win away at Chipping Sodbury. After being 4-0 up, I thought maybe we'd keep the clean sheet. Are you disappointed with that?
Yeah, definitely. The scoreline probably looks a little bit closer than the actual game was. We were sitting very comfortable at 4-0. Keatsy gets sent off for something off the ball, needs to cut that out because now I lose my centre half for 3 games, which just can't happen for something so needless. He needs to learn from that as well. It happened last season. If you want to be in the top end of the table competing, then I'm going to need my most important players, and he's one of them. So needs to take that petulance out of his game. Conceded a sloppy penalty as well. Looked really clumsy from the bench, so no arguments with the decision. But yeah, it 4-0 up until whatever it was, the 80th minute. Could have then been 5 or 6, and you end up 4-2 with 10 men, and then we had Chrissy sent to the sin bin for 10 minutes as well. So you finish the game with 9. It just makes it look untidy, and I don't like it. It should be one of those games where we just see it out comfortably. You win 4-0 away from home midweek, and yeah, you dust yourself down and you get ready for another tough game on Saturday at home in the league. So yeah, ended on a sour note, but overall the performance was pleasing. Matty and Higgs on the score sheet, which you like straight away into the start of the new season. And new signing Dan Demkiff got one to notch one on his debut, which was really pleasing. Loads of new additions to the squad this year. I know we haven't had a catch up because he's been away, but it's been a really difficult rebuilding process over this pre-season. I feel we were the most organised we've been behind the scenes at the club for a long time, even before my time. And I don't think we're quite at that level on the pitch and in the change rooms yet. So we need to find that balance. Make sure availability's there week in, week out. We've got a couple of holidays now and things like that, which during the season is not ideal. With the squad that we've got, we need to keep everyone fit, not suspended, and make sure they're there every single week. And I haven't felt like we've had that for the whole of pre-season, even leaving into the Wantage game. Then the Porchester game, I know we're not expected to get anything from that sort of side, but disappointed with the goals we conceded. And again, so you think now the Wantage game, we've conceded 2 really poor goals, another couple on Saturday to Porchester, and then 2 really sloppy ones tonight. So it's really uncharacteristic of us compared to last season. We were bouncing off clean sheets and grinding out 1-0s, and I'll take them over winning 4-2 every single week because you just look more organised and you'd be proud to keep clean sheets. Marco come in and made his debut tonight, new signing in goal, was really steady, didn't deserve the 2 goals. And he's not really had a save to make all night apart from the penalty and the tapping for the lad at the end. So yeah, it's one of those games where you're delighted to get your 3 points and get yourself up and running. So that's 4 points and unbeaten at the start of the season, but need to do a lot better to see games out. And with our discipline, it's something that really bugs me and annoys me. And we've got so many experienced lads in there; they need to know better. So to finish on a positive, first 3 points of the season. To add to the good point at Wantage, I thought we were a really good side. So, we'll roll into Saturday now at home to Shrivenham.
One of the issues I thought we had last season was that we struggled to score goals if Gary wasn't scoring. Tonight, a perfect example, the goals were coming from different players. Do you take that as a huge positive going into the more tougher games this season? Yeah,
absolutely. And we've got really good attacking options. With Demo signed now, hopefully Asa's only a couple of weeks away from coming back as well. We've missed him massively since the end of pre-season. So if we can get Asa back, we've got Dan Demkiff, we've got Matty Morris, we've got Higgs and Bathy, we've got great options, new signing Grovesy as well. So yeah, we've strengthened in the higher end of the pitch because I knew that was something that we suffered last year. If Higgs didn't score, like you said, we struggled to chip in goals from other areas. Yes, Matty Morris got a lot last season, but a lot were penalties. So hopefully, with the options that we've got, like you said, four goals away from home, we struggled to score against this side at home and away last season. We had to grind them out. But saying that with naturally having more goal scorers, I know we play a bit more of an open style of play, but the goals that we've conceded in the last 2 games in the league against Wantage and the season need to be nipped in the bud now, because against some of the top sides like your Malverns, the Cribs, teams that are going to punish you, you're not going to score 2 or 3. So if you're conceding those sloppy goals, it just gets us into bad habits. So we need to get back to keeping those clean sheets as soon as possible, and hopefully that happens Saturday.
And how far is this squad away from you being happy with the squad you got on the pitch?
If I can get everyone that I've got here at the club fit, happy, healthy, and the squad's not far away from, it's near perfect that we can do on our wage structure. So I couldn't be happier with what the directors have done for me behind the scenes to get this squad together. You think we've added Jack Whitcomb in as well, that he's come straight in from Town. That's a massive signing for the football club. And we've kept near enough every single player from last season, other than Rog, who's moved on, to go and play for Warminster. So we've got a really good core, a bunch of lads from last year that know the style of play that we do and we stick to, and we've added some real flair and talent to the mix as well. So if everyone's back, fit, healthy, in the country, then I'm more than happy. But that rarely happens across the season. So that's something that I'm desperate to happen, just to see us in full flow with our best 11 out, and no injuries, no suspensions, no holidays, things like that. But I know as a manager, I've been doing it long enough now to know that's going to happen rarely. So if we can keep churning out, creating good chances like we have tonight, and nip out the silly mistakes at the back, then no problems.
Higgs seemed to pick up a bit of a shoulder injury early in the second half. Is he going to be fit for Shrivenham on Saturday?
Yeah, I think I just wrapping him up in cotton wool almost. When we go 3-0 up, I took him off straight away, and then Demo comes on, notches to go 4-0 up. So yeah, hopefully he's fine for Saturday. But there's lots of lads that have had lots of 90 minutes in a short amount of time, and you only really get up to full match fitness, I feel, a month or 2 months into the season. So I think we can still do a lot better all over the football pitch from 1 to 11, and all the subs that come on. I think there's another level for us to go. I'm comfortable with the result tonight, minus the silly mistakes, as I said, but there's still loads more to come. And if you want to challenge and improve on last season, which would be a massive ask for the teams that have come down from last season, and everyone knows that you're a bit more of a scalp this year rather than an unknown quantity like we were. We could catch teams out last year. Everyone knows what we're about this year. So if you want to improve on where we finished last year, we've got to be near perfect every single week. Make sure we outwork the team that we're playing, and have to then evolve as a football inside and create more chances, which we have been doing. We've been working hard on pre-season. So yeah, I'll take the massive positives from that. But also, there's loads to work on still to get us up to that perfect hard score, if you like.
And lastly, do you have a man of the match for this evening?
Yeah, probably my man of the match tonight was probably Jenks or probably Brandon. I couldn't pick between the two of those two boys. Were probably head and shoulders above the rest. Jenks is hugely important for the football club, and he can play in a load of different positions. And he was at centre half tonight for Coops' away, and was absolutely tremendous there. And Brandon is his first start this season. Missed a lot of football pre-season just for being away, and come out tonight and was outstanding. So hopefully we can start to churn more minutes out of him and have that. A bit more regularly. So those two are probably my standouts for tonight.